Hello everyone, welcome back to Upside Down Data. In this video, I'm going to take a look at a few of the altcoins that have been holding up best during this brutal downtrend. So if you guys like the content, give us a like and subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. Now, no altcoins have come out completely unscathed from this bear market. So when we talk about recent altcoin performance, the question really is which have gotten hit the hardest and which the least hard, which have held up best, relatively speaking. So that's kind of the goal of this video is to take a look at which have been the most resilient coins. And the reason that I think that's worth doing is because it's a good rule of thumb that when there's a downtrend, look for the most resilient coins because they're likely to bounce back hard when the market as a whole rallies. So let's take a look at three coins in the top 50 that look like good candidates for that kind of rebound. The first one that I'm going to share with you is ADA Cardano. ADA is currently the seventh ranked cryptocurrency in terms of market cap. It's about 15.5 billion, way, way down from its peak when the price was over $3. And it's now sitting at under 50 cents. People love to hate on ADA. I think that's worth mentioning just because of a lot of the discussion of it on social media is very jokey and has that tone. And if you're not super familiar with what ADA is and how it works, that might be the most salient thing to you about it. Kind of jokes about ADA holders, um, but the proof is in the price action. And over the last month, ADA is down 7% compared to more than 30% for Bitcoin, and well over 40% for Ethereum. So comparatively, it's been doing extremely, extremely well. If we look at the ADA BTC chart, which I have up here now, we can see that this is the daily chart, by the way, and we can see that ADA bottomed against BTC back on May 12th. And it's been in an uptrend ever since. It's put in more than a 60% move since then. Anyone who was around in 2020 and 2021 knows what ADA is capable of when it moves. During that last bull run, ADA pumped from 2 cents to over $3, as I mentioned. So that's a tidy 150x or more. So ADA is the first of the three that has been especially resilient recently and is worth watching for that reason. The second one is Chainlink. Link is currently the 18th ranked cryptocurrency by market cap at about 3 billion and change, also way, way down from its top. We're getting to be kind of broken records on this channel when it comes to how long-term bullish we are on Link. But here's another reason on top of many of the other things that we've talked about, most specifically its fundamentals and its virtual monopoly on the Oracle space. But just looking at the price action, we can see that Link is holding up quite well recently. It's actually at about break even over the past month. And you can pretty much only say that about stablecoins. So that's pretty notable for Link over the past month. If we look at the Link BTC chart, there's a kind of a similar configuration to what we saw with ADA. The Link BTC valuation bottomed on May 12th and has rebounded more than 60% from those levels. Again, this is the daily chart, the Link to BTC valuation. So ADA and Link both are showing early signs of resilience and the potential to rally when the market allows that to happen. The third one that I'll share with you is a little bit off the beaten path relatively, not as commonly talked about probably as ADA and Link, but nonetheless a good one to watch given its recent performance, and that's Theta. So here's the Theta to BTC chart. Theta is ranked number 41. So we're going a little bit further down the list here. Its market cap is about 1.25 billion right now. And it's actually up a couple of percent over the last month. Very, very few assets can make that claim. And if we look at the Bitcoin chart, we can see that it actually bottomed a little bit later than ADA and Link did at the end of May, although it was just barely lower than that wick down on the 12th of May. So that was really across the market that May 12th capitulation was felt. But Theta bottomed at the end of May and has put in an impressive rally since then. So Theta is the third that I want to point out to you as something to put on your watch list along with ADA and Link. Now, before wrapping up, I do want to emphasize that altcoins are risky business during a bear market, and we're not out of the bear market. So altcoins are risky business. Caution is advised. I would not suggest betting the family farm on altcoin plays right now. Um, but at the same time, I do think this is a good time to start paying attention to alts and a good time to start maybe talking a little bit more about alts in our videos potentially. Um, and so if you're inclined to be watching alts and doing research during this bear market period, potentially to start dollar cost averaging into some select assets, then this is probably a good time to be making that pivot or at least starting to think about getting into that dollar cost averaging accumulation mode. I think this is an amazing time to start getting interested in accumulating quality, fundamentally sound assets like Link, but others as well. If you've managed to survive to this point, then congratulations. Um, the further down that we've gone, the less there is left in this bear market capitulation, and the closer we are to the beginning of a recovery, which will come eventually. So, with a long enough time horizon, I think the strategy of cautiously getting interested in quality assets at the lows has a good chance of paying off. Not financial advice, of course, but some food for thought and some things to watch that I hope you guys found useful. Thanks for watching.